I just found out that my paper about my bachelor thesis basically was accepted. So it is going to be published soon. That means I will be a first author for a paper. Yeah, more on that later. On that note, Anna was in the news last week because a paper from our lab came out. It was about why so many ants are lazy. And apparently the public is very interested in that. And so she was a #1 topic on Reddit for a few minutes. Nick just gave me this tripod, so I won't be needing this construction anymore. Probably also the safer way. This is a video I shot a few days ago, and that's now exporting that I can then feed into the automatic tracking software, and that will be then my first try at doing this on the new computer, and I'm really hopeful. Yeah, while I do this, it's time to tackle the assignment. Finding a paper, reading it carefully, and then writing two pages about it. Hurrah! The first automatic tracking is complete. Well, I don't know yet how useful this was. Let's see. Wow! Doesn't this look amazing? Some noise going on at the edges, but wow. This is more or less exactly what I wanted this program to do. This is a huge step forward. This is beautiful. This is sort of, yeah, pretty much what a random walk looks like. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I can check off getting data. This is pretty much getting data, yeah. Okay, that's a bummer.
Do crickets prefer shelter or food? And what were your predictions? The number of crickets in each half is not exactly the same every time. Because of many reasons. There could be measurement errors that are due to the experiment itself.
What you just saw was the end of a pretty cool class. This time the students had the opportunity to to do some real science, if you will. Anna brought her guppies and her 2 dogs and some of the crickets of the lab, and then the students could get some data, some behavioral data from these animals in that class. That should sort of introduce them to how to form a scientific question and how to test that actually. And then that leads to the topic of statistics.
I never change up, I've been sticking with the day ones, getting bigger since that day one, and one day go round the nation. They know the flow from Germany to Tokyo, getting nosy like Pinocchio. I'm chasing all these dreams and y'all still busy chasing hoes. It's alright, no class, we up all night. Sun's out and the girls out in the sundress, they look nice. Friday going out.
I've been training for these moves for several years now. And I think it's time to actually get to the point where I can do a 1-arm pull-up and a front and back lever. So I hope with this workout plan, I can do this within the next half a year or so. Because, you know, mens sana and corpora sane. So yesterday I only pretty much finished my 2-page assignment for the ecology class, and it was actually pretty fun because I picked a paper about my favorite ant species, that is Harpagnathus saltator. And the second thing was preparing for today, because as you will see, me and 4 other people from the lab will give a short lab tour, or at least, you know, tell the people from the course that I'm TAing that, yeah, scientists are also just humans, and yeah, how science is done, and that will be fun.
And I did a calcium imaging study in which bees apparently are processing odors while they're asleep, suggesting, I'm not going to venture into dreaming realms, wakeful-like processing during sleep, with respect to a connection between sleep loss and learning.
This was a great presentation by an invited speaker about sleep in bees. I hope that I can learn from this talk for my presentation. And now there is going to be a reception for him, which means free food. So I'm in.
Friday going out, Saturday do it again, and we never take a day off. Every night is like the weekend.
just finished Skyping with my parents and my sister for almost 2 hours. Yeah, my sister will come in the next spring, and her husband, Sebastian, by the way. I will now probably finish editing this vlog that is long overdue, and therefore I will do some voiceovers. And then once I have written the last email to a potential committee member, I think I can check off almost every item on my to-do list for this week, and then only the fun stuff is left. Yeah. My 30-day trial periods of Microsoft Office and Adobe Premiere Pro have run out today. And in order to activate the free licenses that I got from the University of Arizona, I need a new phone to securely log into my account. That's why I need to get a new phone today. But first, I'm gonna go to the Insect Festival.
For you and me, beachside chillin', I'm gone. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, beachside chillin', I'm gone. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Beachside chillin'
I
on.
sweat up on the rap, chillin' with the turtle.
That was fun. Look at what I just found. Yeah, that is a black widow. Nick in our lab works with them. So I'm not super freaked out about that, because black widows are way less dangerous than you might think or that you might have heard, because there's only one species of this genus in the world that is actually dangerous, that can harm you, and that is the redback spider in Australia. And these are Latrodectus hesperus, the western or southwestern black widow, and they don't sting. No matter how pissed off they are, and if they sting they can't get through your skin, and if they go through your skin then it hurts a lot, but it's not really life-threatening unless you are allergic to that. So yeah, there's really no big deal. I'm still gonna put her outside though. So since I apparently have my guidance committee completed, I can check off getting guidance committee together, setting up my PC, writing the 2-page assignment paper. I cannot check off skating. I will do that sometime next week. Yeah, due to the software problems, I couldn't finish editing the first or the second vlog, and I also couldn't analyze data. So that was a failure. However, Wednesday already I will have to give my first practice presentation talk, and I haven't even started thinking about that. So it's going to be hectic next week, I guess. However, yeah, it was kind of a successful week.
Beachside chillin' on.